Hey folks, so we're going to be doing a live stream here. I haven't done one of these in a while, but I got some time and kind of want to hang out with people if they want to hang out. So we're going to be doing Ye Old Faithful, and we're going to be trying to do some speed expansion testing. So for those of you who don't know, Sergeant Flintlock, what's up, man? Hello. For those of you who don't know, the way we kind of do this is we're going to be trying to do, we can use sacreds, but we can also do scales expansion. But the thing we're not going to do is we're not going to pick expanders, because of course you can expand with an expander. Not to say you shouldn't. Expanders can be good, but that's not what we're doing here. We're going to be testing, how can we get 20 something provinces or close to it by turn 12 with a bunch of different nations. So Sergeant Flintlock, do you have a nation for me? Not to put you on the spot, but since the stream's just starting, not many people have joined. Let's see. I think I'll take that off. Okay. And EA Relay. Cool. Let me think. I wonder if I have a game that has EA Relay in them. They're actually a nation I kind of want to play. They're really cool. They're really cool. I feel like it's a... Yeah, okay. Let's just do this here. The tricky thing is going to be finding a map. It's not going to be that tricky. But, so player generic. I think I have a map down here. I think it's, God, what did I call it? Multiplayer map pack or something? Here we are. One underwater. Perfect. Okay. What about late age Pythium? That's another fun one. We can key that up. I don't think I've done it. I have, yeah, I went and looked at all the ones that I did in part 1, part 2, and part 3 before this. Let's say we'll call this A, relay, speed. We'll just call it A. That's what I always do for my game, so I don't fill up my library. Okay, early age. And we're just gonna do easy for one guy, because the point of this isn't to kill an AI. The point of this is to just see as fast as we can we expand with whatever build we picked. So we're not going to do a whole national overview. There's a few things I'm going to point out just from having played Relay before. You have basically two options for underwater expansion. You have Slave Guardian, who are really good, and then you have these Sacreds, who are kind of gnarly. Problem with the Sacreds, or I'm sorry, these aren't Sacred, but they're still pretty gnarly. And you have this guy, who has a life drain attack. These guys have tentacles. And a Mind Blast. I mean, these are really good. The problem is they're stuck underwater. So while they're super cool, you can't take them on land. If you're playing in a game with a lot of other underwater nations, in my opinion, you can consider running these guys. I think the way you want to play this nation in single, like in multiplayer, is you're gonna take these guys to do whatever underwater expansion you can because they're cheap. They're slaves, so they're low upkeep. You don't really care. This is assuming there's not a lot of underwater factions in the game. And then you're going to switch over to Slave Guardians. These guys have a hat and a bone trident, and these guys don't have a hat. So depending which one you want to make, probably this guy. 9 gold, though. It has the upkeep of like a 4.5 gold. I think it's at the upkeep of a 4 gold unit. Do I have another 9 guy? I think they're all slaves. Relay Relay doesn't really believe in like the labor market. It's not its thing. All right, we said speed expansion. Do I have a build I can use? Nope. Either that or I'm real quiet. Let me take a look. 1 second. I think my volume's coming through about normal. I'm in the yellow on my little stream thing. Okay, so let's take a look. 4-hour god. I think we're gonna go scales. This guy's actually pretty sick. Innate spellcaster. The monolith. He's also not this guy's not an animate. So you could potentially like empower and transform him too. I think what we'll do... don't we get... oh, no, we don't. Let's see. I think what we're going to do, actually... Could do Fate Weaving. I think we're just going to do Arcane Finesse. We're just going to do Full Scales with this, I think. Full Scales is not as good in early age, because Full Scales gives you a lot of income. And we don't need that, obviously. You can also dump Temperature. I think in this, I'd have to think about it if we're going to do an actual build. I'm kind of feeling like Cold may be better. I think it depends on what nations are in your game, etc. We're going to have a lot of extra points here. So I think we'll go up to Astral 8. That could give us Farcaster, also could give us Magic Weapons. Or I think we'll take this. Could also maybe do Fate Weaving. Is it ever worth it to go for the spawns, the little Wrigglies? I think it can be. But I think they're more like your patrollers. It's kind of like, what job are they? Okay, so you can see we're like full scales. On land, we're going to take a bit of a malice for cold. But, yeah, okay. And let's see if we can get 20 provinces by turn, what did we say, 12. At the end of 12, so turn 13. We're going to focus first on underwater expansions. So that's going to be Slave Guardians. You can see we can actually make a tremendous number of them. God, it's so nice not playing late age relay. We are worried about like profiting the wrong guy. There's a bunch of really cool mechanics. I'll just mention because a lot of people haven't, might not be familiar with late age relay. There's a spell you can do with these guys where we have certain dudes we can get on land, and they're these guys, and you can basically give all the magic paths that this guy has to this dude. It's kind of sick. Late night streaming. Zero, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so let's do this. Speed expansion testing. Gotta go fast. I think I forgot to make a commander. Let's fix that. We're actually probably... I think we can actually do another expansion party. This is going to be our probably last one of... Can this... We might need... Okay, we're going to do a slave mage here. These guys are also amazing. Oh, wait, they're not actually slaves. Oh, no, they are. Okay, yeah, they get half upkeep. The only problem is don't fight Pangea. They have really bad morale. Okay. We're actually going to split these guys up in 3 squads. Shark Tribe. We have really poor lands around us. Let's go hit this. So combat speed of these guys is 9. Combat speed of these guys is 21. 20. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put these guys on attack closest. And we're going to put these guys on hold and attack closest. And we're going to... These guys are going to be slow. And these guys are going to be on hold and attack closest. We're going to put them farther back. We're going to put this guy at the back. And we'll have this guy preach. Get our Dominion spread. And... Oh, we're short on resources. Is this guy 2 commander points, but leadership 10? Okay. Respectable losses here. Slave mages are nuts. Yeah, they're pretty sick. We didn't quite time that right, guys. Okay, the question is, do these slowpokes get off the field? That's not good. Wait, everybody ran? Oh god, my good guys ran too. That's actually a problem. Well... God, we would sure benefit from some Sermon of Courage. This is not a good start. These guys are really good, but not so sure about... Okay, well, I mean, we got to bring guys home. This is really bad. Failing for the first one is not going to be good. we're going to use this trash just to guard commander so we don't get flanked somehow. I probably could have done formations too. And honestly, it's time to go on land. We don't need this many. We're going to do one more recruitment of these guys. Like a priest too or something. And then this will be a second underwater expansion party. Oh, Shark Tribe. Let's not do that yet. Put these guys in a line. And then we'll do Sermon of Courage. That kind of burnt us there. These guys don't have amazing morale. It's okay, but it's not great. And Word of Power, okay. And I think this will work. Oh my god. We might have to just restart. This is pretty bad. Wait, I know these guys are supposed to be good. Are they worse than the Late Age Relay? Oh, they don't have tridents, they have spears. Okay. We're gonna restart. Let me show you why I got them. You know, the last time I played it was Late Age Relay. These guys are who I was thinking they were. They get this bone trident, which is badass. 20 damage. Just crushes dudes. I think what we got was instead a stone spear, which sucks. Oh, did I get the wrong one? Oh, I got these guys. I got the wrong one. I was like, why do they suck so much? This is the one we wanted to make. Okay, let's just try this again. Okay. This will be quick. We recruited the wrong things. We'll do the same build here. Let's see what y'all are saying. Y'all are probably laughing at me. That's why I asked to see them. Yeah, don't recruit those guys. Get the ones with the bone tridents. We'll go up to 8 here, which I think is... It should work. Okay, let's try again. No more getting the dumpster fire stone spear dudes. Wait. Oh. See, these guys were hidden. They were in a different thing on the unit roster. Look at this. They were like over here. I was like, oh, it's the rightmost guy. Right? Because I had been looking at this. I think I talked to y'all about this on this screen. And then I come to recruit them and I'm like, oh, here he is, the guy on the right. No, this is the guy with the fucking stone spear. This is the guy you want. The bone trident. 1 hit kills people. 11 resources, 6 recruitment points. It's only 1 more resource. Yes, please. Okay. We'll slam these dudes. Wouldn't it be maybe a horrible... Yeah, it would. Okay, we're going to make this guy our prophet, actually. We'll just have this guy patrol. Here we go. Okay. We also positioned our armies incorrectly at the start. Ooh, we got a way harder cap circle, though. We got mermen here, which are easy, though. We'll go after them. Some of these things you would actually have to test. Like, I think... actually what mermen are going to make contact almost instantly. And honestly, these guys are kind of garbage. We'll see how this works. We're probably going to have some of our army route. Okay, this is more in line with what I was thinking. The garbage in the front's going to get nailed. Well, our armored guys didn't take much of a hit. That's fine. Okay, these are next. I think we're actually going to site search. I think it's worth combining armies because a lot of these starting guys really are hot, stinking garbage. Okay. We're going to put these guys in this squad. And then we're going to combine, and then we're going to have these guys on attack closest. We're going to have these guys on attack closest. these guys on guard commander. We'll have this guy doing... Okay. And we get a bit more resources. Let's get more of the Bone Trident dudes. We're going to get one more expansion party. We don't need the commander for that yet, but we'll go ahead and get this guy here. He'll be able to walk up and lead them. Okay, acceptable losses. We'll watch this, because... Yeah, our stuff is pretty killy. It just is also pretty easy to die. Okay, so this guy's gonna site search. We've got 3 Amber clans. Let's get the easy one first. We'll get these Tritons. And then this will be another party that will take... Can we kill the Ichthids? I'm not sure. We get one more turn of recruiting amphibious dudes. These guys are kind of cool. I mean, of aquatic dudes, not amphibious dudes. Okay. Yoink, no losses. That was a pretty easy province. We're going to take this. And we got 27 guys. That should be enough, because these guys do have a pretty mean alpha strike. I think that's enough to take 30 Ichthids. Do attack closest, put this guy in the back on spells. Now this is going to be dicey. I think we're going to actually switch this up. We're going to have these guys kind of trickle behind to be an HP anchor for these guys. Because they're going to probably... This is going to be a close fight. We may lose this. I think we lose this, actually. And I think if we think we're going to lose it... Okay, well first let's get our recruitment sorted. Recruitment, we're going to switch to getting these guys. We've got a lot of our cap circle cleared. We got good scales. We're going to start slamming these guys. They're okay to go on land. They're not as good as Meteorite Guard. They have much worse morale. Bunch of things. They do like being led by a taskmaster, though. Like, these guys are way better at leading them than, like, the garbage I'm putting these guys on. Like, they're only going to be 9 morale here. I think the thing is, when we're expanding with these guys, we must have this. Like, it's not optional. Oh, and I think if you end up solo underwater, getting, like, 2 Great Mothers and a couple forts so you don't get Dom killed can also be pretty handy. Yeah, probably. Okay. Can we take this? We will fail. If we know we're going to fail, we should not try. Can we make it back? We're going to sit here and preach this turn. No, I think this sucks, but I think honestly we have to do it. We're switching to land recruitment. We're going to take these guys out. We're just going to hit them with a critical mass of stuff. Okay. Let's see how it goes, boys. Yeah, we got him. See, that made it look easy, but... Oh, got an eye catcher. Nice. That made it look easy, but that was actually pretty close. Because, like, they kill our guys really fast. I guess we'll just give up and well, no, we'll have this guy keep coming with. We can actually put these guys in 3 groups and have one in the middle. Okay. And hopefully here we can split and go after these, though it's going to take both of them to take this. So maybe, yeah, maybe we've got to get another one of these guys here too. I'm going to take some losses here. Site search. KB. It's combined to bring the mages and hold an attack and use the artillery. They're pretty fast, though. You can't really do a ton of artillery. Okay. Well, get a priest, I guess. Yeah, this is a little dicey. Yeah, that is why we combined, because I knew it was going to be fucking close. And time to move out our next squad, though, and this will be a proper land invasion force. So our goal is going to be to control all the coastal land near us. We'll start by moving here. This will be an easy province to take. This might be a bit harder, except slingers are notoriously filled with motherfuckers. So we'll see how that goes. And we'll put this guy at the back. I'll come down here. I mean, this is really easy. I think what I want to do, I think we're just going to be really patient and just go boom, 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 and take all these. We probably need reinforcements. We're going to reinforce. This guy's bringing in some of these guys, and we'll take the guys who retreated here, and we'll come over here and hit this and reinforce. Let's even this squad out too. 11 and 12. Anybody limped or crippled? Limped? No, okay. Okay, and I think that will work just fine. We'll get another couple of these guys. You can probably do other things like Lobo Guard expansion's a thing. Shambler Thrall expansion's probably a thing. Depending on what you're fighting, Lobo Guard are really just chaff to protect the Mage Core. Or things that take buffs really well, or pretty well, just because they're cheap HP bags. But yeah, the Shambler Thralls can be really good in some matchups. Okay, we're going to sit here and preach, and we're going to switch back to getting mages, which should mean we can actually get more of these guys. And this guy's rolling out. Okay, here we go. Does having the morale penalty from having too many groups matter? We didn't actually have one. We have 80 leadership, so we get 3 groups. And that doesn't count the bodyguard group. So we didn't have a morale penalty there. Just a couple guys to poison here, maybe. Oh, okay. One guy. And we're going to reinforce this army. This we got to be a little careful. We're going to put this guy right here on attack closest. That way they don't get in front because it's a small squad. Okay, so he hits here. The thing is, we're going to be ready for another expansion party this turn. So I think we'll try to get 2 of these. I know we'll get one of these like this, and then next turn we'll get the other one. This guy amphibious? He is. Okay. I feel pretty good about this. Free from... What the fuck? Okay, let's see if we can get a free province, or if this is like illusionists or something obscuring everything. I've got a really bad feeling about this. Okay, we're getting this guy. We'll have our second expansion party, which will probably come up here and hit some of these easier ones. That's pretty easy. Maybe we go boom, boom, boom. Feel kind of okay about that. Yoink. Watch this. Putting the aquatic dudes on the sides back from the bit on attack rear can work. Yeah, they're really fast. Do not route. Do not route. Okay. God, we only lost 3. It looks like we lost a lot more. Oh, it's a Slinger province without motherfuckers in it. Thank God. There's always something stupid in Slinger provinces that kills me in real multiplayer games. Yeah, these are pretty good troops. We're just going to go along the shoreline like we would in a multiplayer game. There's easier provinces to go to here. We're just trying to like optimize our count. We got a ton of money for forts too. I'm not going to mess around with that because like I said, speed expansion testing. We will definitely lose against this. So the plan here is we'll preach. We're going to have this guy actually come out and hit this, but we're going to have him do it by joining up with this army first. We're getting pretty close to our turn limit. I don't think we're going to get as many as we want, but I think that's actually kind of okay with relay. I mean, we had way harder expansion. We should have been doing 2 expansions a turn if we had reasonably easy indies, but we didn't. And these guys are aquatic, so they can't go on land. I mean, these guys could, but... Okay. All right, not 100 research a turn. Not horrible. Illusionists. Do they have gems? They do. 6? What the fuck? Bolivar? Oh, you motherfucker. What if we could steal him somehow? What if we could... Oh, no. Why are they on attack rear? I put them on attack closest. These guys are getting fired. They were all trying to kill the archers. Did I not have them on attack closest? I want to go back and check. I'm calling bullshit. I don't know if you... I'll show you again. These guys were trying to make it... I had them in a line on attack closest, and they were... Let's see why. That doesn't even make sense. The closest are these guys. It's not these guys. They were trying to get behind them to the... Oh, wait. Let's watch it again. Did some of these guys run back? Maybe these guys were the closest they're trying to get to. These 2 guys, I think, are the ones that ran back. I don't know. Watch what happens. Like, just kill these dudes. We outnumber them, but they're all running to the back to die by them, get defeated in detail. What the fuck? I mean, that is some bullshit. Okay. No? Yeah, oh, we can see the script. They're attack closest. What the fuck? Okay, attack closest. This one we actually have to get the script right, though. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I don't have huge expectations. Just getting this guy. More of these. I think the main problem with relay is like these guys do actually have ship morale. If you want to get in a big fight, first of all, there's a few things we actually really need. We haven't gotten a nature random, nor do we have nature sites, but you definitely want a rat tail whip. Put him on this guy, give him way more leadership and a better taskmaster, and then put like a horn of valor on him. Morale is a major problem for these guys. If you get rid of the morale, they're okay troops. They have okay protection. It's not great, but it's okay. But they have a high damage weapon. If you're sitting here and like creeping in the pond, you can totally kill people with this, but we'll be able to kill Wolf Tribe. We're gonna wait one more turn. Okay, let's see how we do. We might lose we might lose both these battles. Okay. Are we willing to go again and demonstrate that? Because what I have now looks miraculous compared to what you can accomplish. I mean, we don't need to demonstrate it. You've seen how many Amber Clan we have. I mean, Amber Clan are the hardest things you can roll, aside from like maybe hordes of Shark Tribe. So, okay. Yeah, we're not going to meet our targets here. I don't think this actually... slingers, I hate slingers. I'm not gonna fuck up our last one here. Let's put these guys over here on top of this. What did he get? Maybe he gets some cool trait. Lightning reflexes. These guys here. So these guys are good. And one of the nice things is we ended this round with very few aquatic units, which is what you want to do. And we're slow, but I feel like... Okay, we won here. I mean, can we really take this? There's a lot of melee units. They're going to surround us and kill us. Light infantry. Yeah, these guys won't be successful. I mean, I'm going to say this is bullshit. I'm just going to say it. These guys, though, can expand. And we have how many? 27. I think in a real game I would probably want to contest this, but also militia and light cav. I feel okay about that. Just see what happens here. Taking attrition. But that's kind of the name of this game. I think with EA Relay, you really, especially against underwater, you can maybe be more aggressive. I think against land nations. Wait, did it become... Is that it? Are we done? Oh, we have one more turn. Turn 12 is the last turn. 20. I mean, we have the option. I think we might be able to beat this. Just see. That'll be our YOLO. We'll YOLO here. I mean, we wouldn't do this in a normal game because I'm pretty sure we lose. But if this is going to work, this guy's going to have to join him. So yeah, I think in a real game, though, like you can come out of the water with a ton of these guys. If somebody's involved in a war and you hit their backside, that will probably be enough to win. But you're really looking at like mage support. And you may need some of these depending on who you're fighting. Like if it's really high defense guys, you probably want to trample them. But you're not going to win super... Like, you don't really want to march elites into these. But you're not going to trade amazingly, I don't think, with these guys. They're fine, but you kind of want to aim to have something. You can do... They're not really good enough to point buff. You can maybe, like, point buff Ethereal on these guys, too, depending on what you're fighting. I think the way to play Relay is... Your early game is okay. You can Vulture, come out of the water, be annoying. But, like, to really win army battles, you're going to need, like, pretty good research. You know, like Relay really starts coming online once you start hitting 7s. Especially early Age Relay. There's things you can do with these guys where you, like, cheese people. But I'm not saying you should be passive until you get 7. But I'm saying you should go after weakened targets. You're probably not going to, like, win a one-on-one land battle against a lot of people early. But if you do... You're also going to want morale items like this rat tail whip and stuff I was talking about. All right, let's do the final thing. Playing as EA Relay is the only underwater nation. It's really not fun for you or other people, and you shouldn't do it. No, I think it actually can be fun. They have a lot of really cool things. Yeah, that didn't work. I didn't expect that to. And this did. The thing is, they can be good. Like, these guys need buff. They're fine if you get buffs on them. And these guys are actually really cool, too. You kind of need Amulets of Fish, but I think you can get that on a hero and Worthy Heroes if you have luck. So we would probably get it. These guys can do two really cool things. You can twice-born them. They have their own twice-born chassis. And then they can go on land. You can also do weird things like nature empower one of them and then transform them to get them out of this shape. And twice born them, maybe when they're in a smaller shape, and then transform again to get them back into a size 6 shape, and then run around with them. I don't actually know how twice born interacts with... I kind of want to see this. Let's count our provinces. We didn't do very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. This would be okay in a multiplayer game with Relay. I wouldn't really expect much more in this. We could have done better, but we wouldn't have done a lot better. I think if I did it again and we had better indies, we'd probably have like 16 or 17. Maybe we didn't get skunked here on that stupid indie attack. But I think this is kind of par for the course for EA Relay if you don't go an expander. If you are going to have an underwater dogfight, you might totally skip the Atlanteans and just slam these dudes or slam your Mind Blasters. But yeah, like I said, you really want buffs with these guys. They're a little rough playing until you have buffs. But let's actually test this real quick. Let me turn on debug mod. Improve debug mod. I actually don't remember how this works. Let's say EA Relay. Okay. Here we go. Got 2 water factions. Relay, let's have you... let's make one of these Mine Lords. And let's take this. And let's fort this. Wizard Tower. And let's make a lab here. And we have this guy. Perfect. We need to make this guy. We need a temple. And we'll make one of these. Okay. And we'll send him back. Let's take this. Put PD here as well. Okay, and then this guy comes home. I'll show you how this spell works. It's pretty cool. So, what you do is it is called Mind Vessel. I'll show you how it works. So we do Mind Vessel. We target this dude. And he now has the things we do. We'll empower him in death. And let's make a skull staff real quick. I have no idea how this works. He's they get a little crazy when they become a Mind Vessel. Or maybe they're crazy to start with. Are they crazy to start with? Yeah, they're crazy to start with. Let's see how this works. Because you can also transfer a death path to them, I believe. Or maybe you... Actually, no, I don't think... You only transfer the astral. Alright, so this guy's twice born. Let's see what happens. I don't think you take that with you. Let's see. Oh, damn, you do. Can we... Now, here's the real test. Can we transfer another one? And the answer is... I don't think you can. I think what's going to happen is going to fuck up our... Ritual failed. Yeah, okay. So this guy's already... Oh, he's a slave vessel. So he's still tagged with it, even through twice born. Still, could be kind of cool. You get a chassis upgrade. What randoms do these guys come in? Yeah, death. Yeah, the death ones. I mean, that's kind of cool. Little bit. What's up, man? But yeah, here's the other thing I was saying you can do. Like, you could take... I wonder how this works. Commands a slave vessel. So we're going to empower this guy in nature. Which, you can't do this many times, but you could do it with one to have like a cool nature chassis. I'll make a Moonvine bracelet here. And... you do something like this. Transformation. So we turned into a shark. Size 6, so kind of cool. Fine. We don't care about the death gems. Ideally, you'd go to a smaller shape, and then you'd twice born, and then you would come back. And we'll do twice born here. You could also do this on a death chassis. Probably make more sense. It's probably the one you'd want to empower. You don't want to double empower these guys. All right, so he's twice born, and now we'll send him on land where he will die. And you get one of these dudes. So that's the thing you can do. You know, like an astral 4 mage, kind of cool. Anyway, who next? Who should we do next? I believe there was a call for... Oh god, who was it? Late Age Pythium. That would be interesting. Who was the asked for Pythium? It was Lerny and Pi. I'll leave it open for a minute. Let people come in. Let's pick that same map again. Wait, whoops. Okay. LA Pythium? All right. Late Age Pythium it is. Jomin? I feel like we did Jomin. We haven't done Pythium. Late Age Pythium actually expands pretty well. There's actually really cool things you can do. Okay, we might do this twice. I'm going to show you a meme, which is really funny. We came up with one day in Discord. Do the meme. I think I have it saved. Yes, this is the meme. Okay, fate-weaving death weapons, incarnate awake. Expansion with this is actually tricky, and I don't remember how to do it. I remember it was very specific. Oh wait, I've got debug mod on. Yeah, you're right. All the Roman nations do expand the same. There's actually a difference. Okay, we'll actually do the scales thing first. I flashed that build up. It's kind of funny. The expansion's gimmicky, if I remember. You have to like put poison resistance on your troops before they close in with the Hydras. You don't want the Hydras fighting alone. But you have to be really careful not to poison your own dudes. It was like very nitpicky. I probably don't want to do that here. It's something you actually have to like get kind of sweaty and try hard. At least in my testing of that build. But just know you can do it if you want to try it. It's really funny. Okay. Where are we here? We've got... Okay. We're going to do scales, Late Age Pythium. So this really is going to be, as... who was it that said that? Yeah, Jordan. It really is the same for all Roman nations. Late Age Pythium does actually get to do it a little bit better. And I'll show you why. They get these foreign recruit troops, which are actually sick. They're a little expensive. Like these guys get fire resistance though, which is kind of cool. But I think you get... Well, we'll just go through it. I don't remember exactly. But do I have builds? Scales Cancer. Oh yeah, it's the same bless, but you take it dormant. What we are going to be doing though is we're going to do full scales expansion, which you can do with these guys. Actually, we'll try this actually. You can't do like research rushes with this lady. I don't think we want to take her awake though. And if she's not awake, she's not really gonna... We'll do her... Well, I don't even know what we would do. We'll just pick something. We'll do full scales. One of the things that's probably interesting to address is that people have said that, like, with some validity, I think. Okay, we have to sack one scale. I think I actually want magic. We need to sack 2 scales now. Or more. How much is a monument? 140? It's pretty cheap. What do I want to do? Oh, imprison. That's why I don't have the money. It's like, why am I having to sack scales? Okay, I mean, this looks fine. Something like this, and then bada bing, bada boom. Zabalba can expand with 2 options. Yeah, Zabalba is actually really tricky. If you watch my early age Zabalba series, I get super salty in it, so don't feel like you need to watch the whole thing. But if you just want to watch expansion, there's a lot of finesse in playing Zabalba. And if I were going to play them again in a multiplayer game, I would go back and rewatch my own series because I forget some of the expansion details because they're like pretty finicky, and then I would go test it. So pretty easy. These millites are actually really easy to spam. Let's see what we're constrained on here. We're constrained on resources. So these are 9, 26. Yeah, these are all like in the 20s. And then gladiators. I feel like we want to have a handful of gladiators here in our pocket. Help break through some maybe rough expansion. And then let's make these guys. Why not? Or who's our budget researcher? I'm not even. Oh, we'll get one of these guys. Temple Trade. Oh, I forgot. We've got another whole thing. We have really cheap mages. 150, 150. Battle Deacon. 40. 75. Okay, we'll get a serpent. One of these guys too. Oh wait, those are assassins. Ooh. Pretty high defense. I feel like he's going to die a lot, though, with 0 protection. Even with 14 defense. Yeah, we're not going to make that guy. 50 is kind of expensive. We'll just make Serpent Acolytes and research with them. I'll make this guy our prophet. Patrol with this guy. Is there a good flying nation I would recommend? I mean, I think Zabalba's really good. They're hard, though. They're not going to be easy for, like, a new player or, like, learning multiplayer. Now, let's look at these troops. We start off with a really good starting army. Comitaenses are really good. So this army actually should be able to, knock on wood, like, go and go and go and go. It's easy. Heavy cav. Let's take out this hard province with heavy cav first, which isn't something you normally want to do. But I think we're just going to use up most of these guys here at the beginning. I think this looks fine. We're going to do a couple Sermon of Courages and then Word of Stone, which is like the worst smite. In fact, it would probably be worth changing the Bless just to get rid of it. We have enough money for one of these. Train Monster and Temple. We can get some sacrificial dudes. Are you down to test not mod nations? No, mod nations usually take way more. Oh, that was perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to use them for. We're going to route the heavy cav now. Yoink. That was beautiful. Now, one thing that's really cool is look at what all we can recruit. This is not a fort, mind you. This is just some place. So we can start slamming, like, millites. We're going to need more money, though. So we're going to turn these guys off, and we're going to have a horde of millites. And there's a chance when you play this nation, you can just run people over with millites and just swarms of javelin. The other option is you can upgrade to like actual good troops, like these guys who are 14 gold, or you can get like these guys are pretty solid at 8 gold. They have 14 defense, 15 protection. It's a lot of resources though. And I think we're actually going to contest this, what would be like a, this be like an important province for us to get. We'll put 6 PD here. What I don't want to do is make another commander, so that's the other thing we can get, is a battle deacon. Okay. And this looks fine. Can we expand next turn? I think what I want to do too is we're going to switch to getting some of the good guys. We're going to switch to getting a few more competences. Like this. Oh, I didn't change my formation. I think that's fine. Okay. Take this, no losses. We'll come over here and take this. We don't have a lot of resources here. It's a bit of a zinger. We're going to have this guy come pick up these dudes as we continue researching here. You probably actually want to make these guys out of your capital. Yeah, we'll switch to making mostly them. These guys are pretty good for point buffing. What we're going to try to do, I think, with this, too, is we'll make... we're going to do basically, like, foreign recruit only, because I think that's a really interesting way to play this nation. And we're going to work on clearing our cap circle now. So... have a few guys on guard commander, a few good men here. Hydra hatchlings. We're going to run it at waves in this. These guys are going to eat lance charges. Wait, what's the speed of these? 7 versus 9. We have them fight at the same time, like this. I think that's going to work. We're going to try to get these heavy provinces out of heavy cap provinces out of the way quickly. And oh, it looks like somehow recruitment got turned off previously. That's not good. No, we don't want these guys. We want the competences. We could do millite swarms. You can do either. We do need more resources, which means it would have been nice to clear our cap circle, but we're being a little aggressive here. We're going to go ahead and build a lab, and that's going to allow us to start getting a bunch of different ladies and gentlemen who they tend to have, like this guy's a heretic, which can be annoying if you have really good scales. She's a nature 1 mage, but that can actually be really useful early. We'll go ahead and put on our research. We'll get construction or alteration 3, get protection. Protection can be really good, by the way, unlike these guys who have the built-in fire resistance. And I think we'll call it Kendrick. What's up, man? Yeah, you can see that worked well. Let's watch this one with a bit of a surprise, because this is kind of funny. We're going to have the Hydra and the Gladiators run into these heavy cav. Uh-oh. Oh! Ooh, that cloud almost killed me. Stupid Hydra. God, they're such a double-edged sword. I was like, oh man, that was perfect. We used them exactly as a speed bump how we should. And then, well, you guys saw what happened. Let's get these guys killed off here. And yeah, I think that's fine. And then these guys, we'll come down here and take we'll take this crossbow and heavy cav. I think it's time to expend. We're gonna try to make a play and get both of these. We're gonna try to expend our. I'm gonna do hold and attack. We're gonna take the wounded guys here. I'm actually gonna have them eat the lance charge. We're gonna get a bit of a morale penalty. Everything's gonna be on hold and fire. These guys are gonna be on hold and attack. So these guys with the lance charges, these guys will fight the heavy cav and die, and then these guys will kill them. And we're going to start recruiting. I'm not even sure which of these you get. I think we get these because they're cheap as hell. And actually what we're going to do is keep doing foreign recruit mages. And one thing I'm not doing that I should be, because that was kind of what I wanted to try with this, is slamming these dudes. So like, let's start making. Yeah, like let's start make 2 of these a turn. I mean, this is gonna add up pretty quick. It's gonna add up reasonably quick. We'll make these guys. I'm not sure which is best. And you could also just slam millites, but they're gonna kind of suck. I think if we're doing point buffing, let's make the fire resistant dudes. And 18 gold. They are pretty good. These guys will be really tough with how much? 30 resources versus 26. Okay, we'll make one of these a turn. We'll actually switch to making these guys. We won't do the javelin guys. What we actually need here, though, is a battle deacon. And he'll come pick up the next squad of troops, which we have a lot more resources. This should expand really well, actually. And let's see. Snake Ring. Oh, this is going to be a fun battle. This was the heavy cav. So we've got these guys running at the front. They're wounded. They eat the lance charges successfully. These guys come in to kill the heavy cav. And they do that successfully. And that's just a few crossbow. Very nice. We lost exactly what we wanted to. Oh no, we lost 2 competences. We didn't really want that. And then this next one, this should be pretty straightforward. Oh no. God, these Hydra are so hard to use. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. God, you send them into suicide and it just doesn't work. Yeah, I think these are actually I think these are best used as little bombs to put in like counter raiding squads. I don't think you use them in expansion. That was a extraordinarily costly mistake. I mean, it's not like it's a big deal. Don't do that. We can still probably squeeze 1 more expansion or 2 more expansions out of this. I think to do this, we have to take these guys out. They have to be on hold and attack. And we're still going to suicide this guy up at the front. That army's on its last legs anyhow. Okay, we get a nice little thing. This will probably be our first fort. We'll go ahead and get a scout here. We're going to go ahead and build a lab here. And got a bunch more resources. Wait, was I getting Palatine the whole time? God damn it. Okay, that's a lot of competences. I I feel like we're actually really strong for turn 7. Get one more of these guys. You never know when you're going to need them. Okay. Next turn. Okay, it looks like we killed off the Hydra Hatchling finally. This Hydra Hatchling has killed more of our troops than the Indies have. Didn't work. That would have been such a good expansion party. Just that one Hydra man. When does the late age Sithis playthrough happen? It's what people want. Hey, we did that. We already did a speed expansion testing for late age Sithis. We did pretty good. Wait, did we do good? Maybe we took Croc Dog and cheated. Yeah, we did take Croc Dog and cheated. Man, that took a long... We had to really pound through those guys. Damn. I think that this party is actually beyond us. We can take this, but I can't get to it easily. 20. This one we can probably take. Which, you know. Okay. I wonder if we can just run... We're going to try this. We're Alteration 2. That doesn't really give us many point buffs, does it? Cheat Fate. I wonder if we can just, like, will this work? Can we just get, like, a free cheating expansion here? I really want to know if this is going to work. We need to build a lab here. And we need to make more of these ladies. Researching, excellent. Who are you? Okay, wait. Yeah, let's put these guys here. Make these guys here. Okay, line formation. So this guy's going to take the actual real province. It'll be like this. Okay. We're going to pick up more dudes at home with this guy. And then he'll lead another expansion party out. This dude kind of actually needs to do logistics. We'll see if we can pick up some guys. I will have you research. Oh, here's where we were going to build a fort. A little poor. And I think this will... I'm really interested to see if this Hydra thing works. There's a chance it does. We've routed the Bakemono, but they made a lot of skeletons. I think this guy had a gem on him. Did he do Horde skeletons? That was a lot of skeletons he made. Ray skeletons. But that's still with the gem. Yeah, he did 3 Ray skeletons. Okay, well, they killed our guy. That was more for fun. We'll go take it now this turn. And with you, we're going to research. And let's get these sages that we happen to look into. And come here and hit this. That could work. Find it kind of unlikely, but we can try. Here we should probably be making some of these guys. Got 7 of them here now. Let's pick these guys up. I think that's kind of the way you want to play these guys, is like build up like foreign recruit everywhere. And it doesn't look like much, but if you're willing to do the logistics, I think it adds up. I don't know why I'm getting any millites. Some kind of lizard bless is the fastest. Yeah, we're doing scales though. Yeah, long dead do not care about the hydro poison. Okay, I think we're good there. I think we're good here. Are these the only ones? Okay. That switch making 2 of these guys. And I think things are looking reasonably okay. We'll start our fort maybe next turn. We would have 2. We'd be significantly bigger if we didn't lose that 1 squad to the Hydras. The Hydras were definitely a mistake. I think if you do it though, the way you want to do it is you want to put the Hydras like we did in front. Like, I'll just show you. So like, you put the Hydras in front. Hope they die, and if they don't, hopefully they don't run back through your troops, because you put these guys on like holding fire closest or something. And so these guys are probably going to run right here. The Hydras start running back. They run this way, and you make sure you put your commander behind them. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Okay, let's see if we can hit this one, and maybe I can send a squad over here to take this. Turn 10. All right, we gotta roll out this turn. Let's get a strategos. These competences are good too. Maybe we come over here and like just hit this throne for fun, because we'll have all 3 researched. And we'll come out with like a big army, go boom, 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 and hit this throne. And bada bing, bada boom, picking up all these guys, bring them back over here to the who's slow here? Oh, these guys are map move 8. Okay. We get our commander this turn. Yoink. Sort of yoink. Yoink. Okay. And we have this guy coming out. We're getting very close to our turn 13. We're going to go hit this throne. We're going to research. Let's go ahead and get another one of these. And then hold an attack. We'll have this guy come back and pick more dudes up. We'll have this guy come hit this one. We're kind of expanding out of our little nuclear core, which is kind of cheating, according to me anyway. We can cross this here. We should. Okay, with this, it's actually really important to we're splitting 3 squads here. Hold an attack closest, hold and fire closest, hold and fire closest. We'll do something like this. We'll put these guys on a flank. They're going to go here. We're going to go here. They're going to go here. We're going to go here. And then we're going to go consolidate. Okay, it's going to be a minute in coming to hit this throne. We're going to be well past our turn 13. But it'll be an interesting test of kind of like the kind of military power we can muster by turn 13. So we might as well consolidate forces here. These guys are not going to be on attack. They're going to be on fire. I'll have this guy here on attack. Okay, we've got this guy moving out. I feel kind of okay about this. We could have been making more dudes still. We'll put everything at 6 PD2 so I don't lose anything to stupid raiders. We have a ton of money. It's like, this is after having forward and recruit mages and all that jazz. Pythium Barb Strat. How does that win, though? They'd sit in poison for like 2 to 3 rounds and die? Oh, yeah, they're talking about the... You do have, like, a poison resistance spell you can cast. So if you do this properly with the Hydra expansion, you do Gifted the Sacred Swamp and you can hit your guys. But it requires a mage. It's pretty fancy. Did we lose anything? Oh, I lost a lot of guys here, the barbs. Well... it's probably my fault. This guys can come pick up things here. Wait, guys retreated. We'll pick up things here. We're gonna come and hit this. Don't have a lot of injured guys. Okay. This is turn 12, so we get one more turn for our official count. And we're going to go ahead and roll out. We're going to go ahead and roll out our ladies. So we're going to do... We had 2 command... We could actually probably take both of these. Okay, we're going to try splitting. As we make our play for the... Okay, these guys are going here. So let's get this right. So hold and attack, or hold and fire. And we're going to put these 3 guys in a square. And they're going to do protection spam. Put these guys behind them, hold and attack closest. And we'll make this control 2. And there are archers here. There are crossbowmen, which I'm not going to pretend I like that. We'll see. This could fail, but you know, we're kind of yellowing a bit. And they go here. We have a big pile of dudes back at home too, but yoink, 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 yoink. Who do we get? Oh, this guy's actually really cool. He's a badass. He gets Retaria that appear with him, and he has super cool weapons. Okay, turn 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay. So it's par for the course for Scales expansion. You know, this is late age. It's not supposed to be super easy. These worked. Let's watch these. Predict the fire squad dies because everyone else is on wait. Yeah. Those mistakes are easy to do when you're doing things fast. Ooh, they're shooting at my mages. I don't like that. But these guys are pretty fierce with bark skin on them. 21 protection. God, stop shooting my mages, I swear. I lost 1 combatants. Okay. So that looks fine. We're going to have these guys roll up this way as we prepare for final combat, for mortal combat. And guess we'll go have them join up here. And we're done. So we're not going to worry about the rest of expansion. We got 23, which was good. We're just going to see what happens when we charge into this throne. And it would be cool if we could have another guy meet them, which we can. So these guys come out here. And we can also point buff with all these things. Like, we don't get water twos, do we? Anyway, yeah, we do body ethereal and stuff on them too. Yoink, yoink, and now to hit the throne. Okay, sadly, that guy won't make it. Let's get this set up. So the core thing is we're going to have these guys on... Well, let's get these on good commanders, first of all. And... Okay, this looks fine. Okay, and then what we're going to do, these guys are going to be holding fire. I think we can be farther away from them, too. I think that's probably wise. We'll do these guys in a line. We'll do these guys in a sparse line to spread them out. And we'll do these guys behind them. And then these guys are going to be right here on hold and attack. Just like so. Okay, that'll be good enough. And the most important thing, hold and fire, hold and fire, hold and fire, hold and attack, hold and attack, hold and fire, hold and attack. Let's see how this does. This is not an easy throne. There's a very good chance we lose this. There's a Lich back here that's going to be Skelly spamming. Let's just see what happens. Probably Iron Warriors if you could cast it reliably. Yeah. I hear Summon Imps and I see Shadow Blasts. None of these things do I like. Don't like Shadow Blast. Oh my god. God, there's a lot of Skelly spam. Holy shit. God, that Lich did not joke around. Holy shit. And the Imps. Yeah, we still killed a ton of them. But, yeah. I think, I felt pretty strong at the end of the expansion with this. I think this is like a pretty strong early faction, especially if you, like, do a bit of a research rush with these labs. You spam out protection, you go for somebody who doesn't have fire magic. You can be really strong, I think. All right. I think we got one more here for us. What nation do y'all want to do? Let's cue the next one up. Yeah, Bloodhinge plus Lich. Yeah, that was rough. I saw there was a Lich in the scouting report, but... You do W2s, I think, from Renata's. Okay. Let's do... go ahead and cue the map up. One might call them bloody undead. Yeah. I think that's about right. Let's see. What age? You want to see a decent end? Yeah, I can show you end. Wait, Gath? Wait, I thought okay, wait, I didn't pick. Easy. Okay, here we go. Where's End? The Magnificent End. Here we go. We're going to play... You basically have to play with the Bless with End. I'll use this guy. I used him in a game. This Bless, I kind of like it. First of all, there's two ways to play End. There's a lot of ways to play End. But, whoops. You can do Blood really early, which I think is probably like more meta right now. You can also spam out Holy Threes, which I actually kind of like, doing a mix of. Holy Threes can be really good. They give you chaff armies, a lot of ranged power, which can be good in the early game. So, yeah. We're going to make Soldier Priests. Or, sorry, you have Soldier Priests. And we want to make as many as we can. And Evermore. So we're just going to do this. And I forget, I think you actually want to profit these guys, or maybe it's a... I think this guy, if you profit him, he gets like a cool... Maybe he becomes Holy 5 or something. There's a cool thing with who you choose to profit. I can't remember who you should do, but anyway. We'll actually enter the Onyx Court, help our guys get a little bit of experience here at the beginning. And we are off. Our Bless, by the way, just to show it to you, we've got a bunch of resistances: Defense 3, Magic Resistance 1, Undying 4, HP 1, Strength 2, Blood Surge, Combat Speed 30. Oh, Bloodhinge Druids. I think we had enough of them after that last run. We've got really easy expansion around us, though, aside from these guys. And the fact that this undead population is going to make me very angry. Let's go ahead and hit this one. This is no ranged. Hold an attack, hold and fire. These guys are honestly better used as... Oh, we've got Heavy Cav. These guys are actually... Their main job in expansion is catching lances. And that is how we will use them. Let's do some Sermon of Courage. And then... I don't think this guy has much he can do. Okay, put you back here. Okay. Keep slamming these guys. Our goal is to build a temple here next turn. Because every temple we build means one more sacred per turn for us. I'll just show you this. And these guys, once they get Blood Surged, are pretty fierce. Like, these are really good stats. If they don't get Blood Surged, it's a bit rougher for them. We didn't even lose all the archers. That's kind of surprising. So we're actually going to build a temple here right away. And we're going to... I think we're going to come up there that way. To lead troops, you can get these bishop generals too. They're a little better for troop leading purposes. And we're going to go ahead and do our another expansion party this turn. Keep another one of these guys. So yeah, we're going to come hit this just because it's easy. And yeah. Yoink. Okay, and these guys are just going to be on a flank here, attack rear. We built this here. We're going to go ahead and put this guy on the other side. Spells. Okay. Oh, this guy can actually protect himself a bit. Personal luck. Twist fate. Help him from getting sniped. Gartha will do well against are these guys. Yeah, we'll go ahead and hit this. See if we can loop in this way. Shut down that northern border. And we don't need another one of these. Let's go back to getting these dudes. We'll probably get like 4 temples, and we'll probably switch to doing blood mages. I think that's probably the better way. I think when I played them, I actually did more temples, and I think that probably was a mistake. And how you build forts is really important with End. We're going to go ahead and get another Bishop General. And you can see we can make more troops. Starting... Did this guy run? How did they kill my... Or not kill, how did they get him to run? Oh man, they really did not like that guy. Alright, well he lives. That's annoying though, because I want to build a temple here. Oh, and what I didn't do, that I need to do, is we want to recruit these guys. They're really cool. You're able to do smite spam, which is pretty nice. We're really running low on troops now. I think what I actually want to do is combine these guys, because we're actually having a... That party would die. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do a little bit of Sermon of Courage, and then a lot of Banishment. I'm going to save this as 3. Okay. And that will probably kill that. Deer Tribe, we should be able to handle that. We really should have more temples now. And in fact, since we're going to go ahead and double build temples next turn to catch up. And we're going to switch back to these guys, because we're not going to be sending another expansion party out. Let's see what happens. I'd like to see Muke riding monster toads as a sacred unit. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Are there evidence that ranged units target based on protection? Yeah. Okay. We'll watch this battle. It's kind of cool. A bunch of undead getting banished. Yeah, didn't lose anything. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and build a temple here. Go ahead and put 10 PD to protect our temple. We probably should do 10 instead of 6, you know, or like 11 even. 11 blocks a certain type of event as well. Let's go ahead and build a temple. And that's really important for our early game power spike. Not only is it nice getting smiters, but it can be really nice getting extra sacreds. So, yeah. Now this turn we will want a Bishop General. I think you probably want Mirror Guard too. I think they have slower combat speed, so they actually can be a bit of a nuisance for expansion, but they are kind of a better troop. We're gonna hit this next turn probably. Within 2, you like really want to. We would like lab this cave immediately. Which actually would probably go ahead. Ooh. I would be labbing this so fast. Yoink, yoink. Okay, and now we've got this, so we're gonna put a bunch of these guys on recruit. And this guy's gonna... We'll probably send these guys over here. I'm gonna send this guy over to lab that. Oh wait, oh we actually did move him. Okay. Let's run over here. We'd probably be building a fort right around now too. Be labbing that other thing though. This guy is going to expand into these heavy cav. These guys, we can go for high numbers. I think I would actually sacrifice these archers here. Probably don't need to sacrifice all of them, but I probably sacrifice 5 of them. And this is kind of overkill for a party, but ooh, there's a Well of Pestilence here. Yeah, you can see we're getting a lot more sacreds a turn. We probably want to get... I'll probably have one of these guys build a temple here next turn and then consolidate this army and move it out. Oh, and by the way, of course, attack rear. Actually, we'll combine them. I'll put them in a double line on attack rear here, and we'll put this guy all the way at the back. We'll take our wounded guys. Okay, never healing wound. You can boot the pack. We'll put these guys on guard commander. Here's a bit more likelihood if these guys are start shooting at my commander again. And we'll do a bit of PD here as well. And let's see what happens. Has he tried the late age choose? Oh, we got rid of some of our... Let's see what happens here. This looks like it was a bit of a disaster. Okay, that was as planned. That was fine. That's 3 soldier priests. It's the way of the world. I'll go ahead and build a temple. Now, after this, it's going to be about labs. It's probably about as far in temples as you want to go, I think. Some would say too far. I don't personally think so. We definitely made too many of those guys, though. I think we're going to run and just hit these deer tribe. We're going to put these guys on attack closest. This guy in the back. Come over here and take this. Site search. Probably want to build a lab here, actually. This might be our first fort. Okay, we're going to site search. We'll build a temple here and get one of these guys here, too. Yeah. We'll build a lab here, and then eventually, I got this scout coming. We'll start... we'll start our fort as well. Let me go ahead and put one more of these guys on recruitment so I don't forget for next turn. Probably would also want to site search with one of these guys in a real game, or like one of these guys at least in a real game right around now or a little before. We're getting our first Viceroy Primate as well. They're pretty cool. I'll show you how that works. Yoink. Yoink. All right, and we're gonna mobilize heathens. Should be getting another one here soon-ish. Start recruiting these guys as well. Now the heathens are really good as like siege chaff. Information. Yeah, they're really good as siege chaff. They're also good when you get flaming arrows on them, which is something we can do trivially. Okay, and this is as many... Do we lose a lot? Oh, it's 2 guys. This is... Oh man, this would be really great for End. Crystal Sorks. I'd fight a war for that. Barbs is going to be a little painful, but I think we'll hit the barbs. We'll maybe round out hitting this, or hitting the lizards would be nice too. We'll pick up another contingent of these dudes, probably go after the blood vines. Or the blood hinge druids. We're going to research here. We're going to start getting shaman. Oh, wait. Yeah, these guys. They're heretics. And they suck at researching, but they're good at blood hunting. We can also use the heathens. Even though they cause unrest, we can use them to patrol down for unrest reduction, for blood hunting. They're not great at it, because they cause a shit ton of unrest themselves, but it's the world we live in. This will be our next fort. Though you'd probably actually want to fort this. We're not optimizing here. I put 6 PD in places as well. Don't want to have my score dinged because I forgot to cover my misfortune scales a little bit. Oh, we have an extra holy point too. Damn. Okay. Looking pretty good. We should be able to hit the blood hidden druids next turn. Yoink, yoink. And got a pretty big force here. We could actually split. I think we will split. Get a little bit better score because it's... Oh no, I still got a couple turns. Yeah, we're not going to split. Those are wolf tribe. We'll have this guy go home. And yeah, attack closest line formation. Looks like exactly what I want. You were going to research here. We're going to start getting cannibal shamans as well. And we're going to start our fort construction. And we'll go ahead and bump this up to 11. And here we took moderate losses against the barbs. I kind of want to... This is kind of a dead end. I've got 2 turns left. We're going to take these guys here, and we're going to go expand down and take this. If only I was focusing my research, we could have all 3 by now. I could have spammed luck to take some of the harder provinces. But we're going to come hit these 2 with these guys. And I think we're going to take this guy over this way, and we'll take this. But yeah, it takes 4 turns to get one of these dudes out of a fort. They're 4 commander points. Okay. Now, we need to build a fort here as well. Get a scout here. He'll come over and build a fort. Okay, I think this will be okay. Yoink and yoink. And take these guys out. Let's see if we can actually sacrifice. Put the diseased guy here. Let's see if I have any limps or cripples. Okay, we got 1 cripple. We'll put these guys up at the front. Let them meet the lance charges. We're going to send this guy in to build a fort. We're going to take these guys and hit this. I think in a real game... Oh my god, that's a ton. Heavy cav. I think we just are going to just base tank those. Mobilize heathens. See, we're getting a few of these every turn. It does add up. You get a bit of unrest, but one guy will actually neutralize the unrest. As you stack more of them in a province, the slave production will generally tend to outweigh the unrest reduction. And some of that's from these guys actually cause unrest themselves. Okay, this is easy. This doesn't have blood hinge druids, or it doesn't look like it does, so we should be okay. We got a blood 2 for our first one. I think we're going to get a cannibal chief here too. I'll just get an indie commander, and we'll have him lead these guys up here to blood hunt. And we have this last group. We'll take it next turn. Yeah, we'll take it next turn. Success, success, success. Okay. And we'll take this down below. I think we were set up to do very well. I do recall how to do end expansion. And yeah, you can see we're getting we're getting 11 a turn. That is a lot of sacreds every turn, guys, in case you didn't know. And our sacreds aren't amazing, but they do pretty good. The one thing I have to be worried about here is actually them sniping my commander. So I'm actually going to send these guys with bodyguards, and we're going to, because I want to get the imp casting out of the way. Do we have alt? We don't have anything useful. Oh, we can do cheat fate. That's not horrible. We're actually going to send a few guys here just to make sure this doesn't fail. Hold an attack closest, guard commander, and we're going to put all these guys here. And we're going to just spam cheat fate out of these guys. Okay. And take this. You're going to pick up these guys, and he would come over. We're going to make a palisade here. Go ahead and bump this up to like 11. As soon as these guys get here, we'd start blood hunting. But I think this is our last turn. So it's about good time. It's about time to say goodbye to end. But yeah, you have a decent heathen economy if you do this right at the beginning. Like this guy, some of them are pretty good. You do have to pay up. They're not upkeep free. They just are cost free in terms of getting them. So you don't want to like amass them. You want to like use them. Like when you get them, they're causing unrest. They're causing upkeep. You want to get them and immediately send them to war and kill them. These aren't like long-term economy heathens. They are. You can use them for blood hunting. They're honestly not even great for that. You have way better stuff, but maybe at the beginning when you're getting ramped up and you don't, have other things, you do that. But let's see. We'll count our provinces up this turn. Yoink. Oh, this is the Bloodhinged Druids. We'll watch this one. Well, Agony Spam. One of the things you don't really have to worry about much with the end is morale plays. These guys tend to have pretty good morale. Yoink. Yeah, I mean, just watch this. This is 70 and almost 80 dudes we're fighting. Yeah. Thank you for the attack closest, guys. I wonder if holding attack closest is better. I swear to God. Some highly unintelligent attack closest. Yeah. And I think we got this guy coming out, so we've now got a decent number of heathens a turn. Here's how we made 14. And really once you get 2 going, that's how many I like to have in a province. You can also, these guys are deadly too with word of power spam. So I think you make up enough to get like a decent siege chaff army for your first army, and then you roll somebody with your sacreds, which you're going to be making way more than they are. If you want to lean into the temple thing, you can easily get, like you can see we could easily get like a lot more. If we had 4 more temples, we could easily get 4 more dudes. That's a lot of sacreds a turn. If you're fighting other sacreds, these guys are good for Bane of Heresy. So, anyway, or thugs especially. It's nice to have them mixed in. But like I said, they have combat speed issues. These guys are fast. These guys are slow, so these guys run out and die. So what ends up happening is you have to put them in a special squad. And then it's like, do you really want that for expansion? Not really. I would say use soldiers for expansion. They're easier. And then as you start getting ready to like counter raid and kill thugs or whatever, these guys are better. Let's count our provinces because we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So yeah, End expands really well. Yeah, and I don't think I would ever plan on doing much better than this. I would say this is like, I mean, obviously you could come up with an end build that does better than this, but with this particular build, this is kind of par for the course, in my opinion. You know, we've got 2 places making blood hunters. You know, you could choose to run at people right now. You could maybe get a bit more chaff, you know, maybe hit some early research target. Get a bit of a blood economy. You get to decide what you want to do. You have a lot of different directions you can take this in. Spend some time site searching, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't site search. Maybe you're focused all on research for an early war. You can do a lot of different things, but it's a strong nation. And with that, I think we're at the end of this series, or not this series, but this little, you know, speed expansion testing. Yeah, the only one I don't feel super great about was EA Relay, but we had really hard indies. I think you could probably get like 16 without an expander. I think more than that, especially if you're doing a mix of aquatic and land, is going to be tough. But I feel pretty good with the other nations we expanded with. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.